What if I told you that a well-known young bald eagle might have just paid a surprise visit to the very nest where she was raised? This intriguing scenario has captured the attention of wildlife enthusiasts and casual observers alike, drawing them into the emotional journey of Jackie and Shadow, the renowned bald eagle couple. This past summer, the moment was bittersweet as Jackie and Shadow's two adorable eaglets took their first flights from their home in Big Bear, California. Thousands of fans had eagerly followed their growth through a live webcam that offered a 24/7 glimpse into their lives. https www.latimes.com.gov Bugbear Eaglet Sunny Fledges. Watching them hatch was a heartwarming experience, but witnessing their flight into independence was equally infused with nostalgia as they soared away from childhood. But here's where it gets intriguing. Last Wednesday night, a juvenile eagle resembling Gizmo, one of the recently fledged chicks, settled down in the couple's favorite roost tree and lingered into the morning hours. The excited folks over at Friends of Big Bear Valley, a dedicated non-profit organization running the live stream, reported this unusual behavior. https://WH202885. The excited folks over at Friends of Big Bear Valley, a dedicated non-profit organization running the live stream, reported this unusual behavior. https www.facebook.com/watch if equals 140-563-9822885. That's the way it sounds to me. The feedback seems to be drone to understand. But here's where it gets intriguing. Last Wednesday night, a juvenile eagle resembling Gizmo, one of the recently fledged chicks, settled down into the morning hours. The excited folks over at Friends of Big Bear Valley, a dedicated non-profit organization running the live stream, reported this unusual behavior. The young eagle then ventured to Jackie and Shadow's nest. A particularly notable characteristic was its mouth, known as the gape, which intriguingly turned upwards around the midpoint of its eyes, leading some viewers to affectionately refer to it as a Mona Lisa smile. It wasn't long before the young eagle let out a poop shot and took flight again, revealing a unique gap in the feathers on the trailing edge of its left wing, another distinguishing feature that Gizmo possessed. Sandy later remarked in a social media post that this phenomenon could either indicate that the visitor was indeed Gizmo, or it could just be a series of remarkable coincidences. This delightful post quickly garnered over 11,000 likes and stirred up hundreds of comments from elated fans. One enthusiastic viewer remarked, "She certainly shares Gizmo's personality. I believe I recognize that charming upturn at the corners of her mouth, just like Shadow." The emotional depth of these comments reflected how much viewers cared about these incredible birds. Another fan shared their heartfelt joy at witnessing this young eagle return, acknowledging it had brought back fond memories and even brought tears to their eyes. Interestingly, it's not uncommon for young eaglets to revisit their nests shortly after they first take flight, as they gradually become accustomed to their newfound independence. Steers explained that typically, after a few initial returns, they rarely come back once they truly start exploring the world on their own. This return visit from the potential Gizmo serves as a gentle epilogue to a roller. For the first time in 2024, she had successfully laid 3 eggs, but regrettably, none of them hatched despite her unwavering dedication during a fierce snowstorm that lasted for 62 hours. This year, however, was a different story. All of their eaglets hatched without issue, and Gizmo was the last to break free from her shell on March 8th. From docs.google.com/document/D 1GAC7 VP85WP 1JHRILST HQO 1. The first year in an eagle's life is fraught with danger, as juvenile bald eagles face significantly high risks, with less than 50% survival odds due to their inexperience, according to the American Eagle Foundation. Looking ahead, when Jackie and Shadow begin nesting again, any returning offspring, like Gizmo, will be viewed as potential intruders, as eagles tend to be very territorial. In terms of mating habits, eagles are primarily monogamous, and our beloved pair has been nesting together for 7 years now. The nesting season typically kicks off in October, when eagles start gathering sticks for their nests as part of their courtship rituals. Given the extraordinary year they've had, it's likely that Jackie and Shadow might take a well-deserved extended break before returning to the nesting cycle. So, what do you think? Could this eagle really be Gizmo returning home? Or is it just a series of remarkable coincidences? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this fascinating wildlife tale.